This Sunday, 26th of October, is not just another date on the calendar. It is a quiet reminder that every new day asks one thing from you: to wake up, not just from sleep, but from the blindness that keeps you living half alive. Most people wake up to the sound of an alarm, not to the sound of awareness. They open their eyes but continue to move through life without truly seeing. This Sunday is the call to stop living unconsciously. To awaken the mind is to start living with your eyes open, with your thoughts clear, and with your direction chosen, not drifted into. You must understand the mind is the starting point of everything. If the mind is asleep, no effort, no motivation, no speech can reach you. It is like trying to plant seeds on frozen ground. Nothing will grow. On this 26th October, it is time to melt that frozen layer. You melt it through observation, through silence, through honesty. Watch how your thoughts control you. Notice how you speak, how you react, how you make decisions. Awareness does not come through reading or hearing. It comes through seeing your own patterns in the moment they arise. This Sunday carries an energy of awakening. When the sun rises, let it remind you that clarity begins the moment you decide to look. Most people want change, but they do not want to open their eyes to what must change. They wish for peace, but avoid the noise inside their own mind. They chase success, but never ask themselves why they are chasing it. The awakened mind begins to question its own habits, not from doubt, but from the desire to see truth. On this 26th of October, make a promise to yourself that you will not move through the day half conscious. Make it the day you stop reacting and start observing. An awakened mind is disciplined. It does not fall for every distraction, every impulse, every emotion that rises. It becomes still enough to see the difference between what is real and what is just noise. When your mind is awake, you can finally separate what matters from what doesn't. This Sunday is about that separation, about cutting away what no longer belongs to your path. Every unnecessary thought, every repeated story, every false belief, they lose their power when your awareness grows stronger than your confusion. To awaken the mind is not easy. It demands confrontation. It demands that you face the way you've been escaping. Escaping through entertainment, through endless scrolling, through constant movement. But this 26th October, stop running. Sit with yourself. Feel the silence you've been avoiding. Let it reveal to you what you have not been willing to see. That silence is not empty. It is full of guidance, full of truth, full of clarity. The moment you become still enough, the mind begins to open like a flower that finally feels sunlight. This Sunday, and remember that awakening is not a one-time event. It is a continuous state of awareness. You must renew it every morning, every hour, every thought. Every time your mind begins to wander into worry or regret, gently bring it back. Bring it back to now. Bring it back to what is real in front of you. That is the practice of awakening, constant, patient, grounded. It is not about forcing clarity. It is about removing the fog layer by layer. When the mind awakens, it changes everything. The way you walk, the way you speak, the way you listen, all of it begins to carry intention. You stop reacting to life. You start responding. You stop blaming. You start taking responsibility. You stop waiting, you start becoming. This Sunday, 26th October, let that shift happen. Even a small awakening is powerful enough to change the entire direction of your life. Do not underestimate the power of awareness. One clear thought can break years of confusion. One moment of presence can end cycles of regret. One deep breath of understanding can dissolve the weight you've been carrying for years. But for that, your mind must be awake. Awake to truth, awake to the present, awake to yourself. This Sunday is your opportunity to begin that process. Every teaching, every lesson, every step of growth begins in the mind. If you wish to move forward in life, first look inward. If you wish to heal, first understand. If you wish to be free, first wake up. 26 October is not asking you to be perfect, it is asking you to be aware. Once awareness enters, transformation follows naturally. You don't have to force it. You just have to stay awake long enough for it to happen. As the day unfolds, let every sound, every breath, every silence remind you that you are here, alive, conscious, capable of growth. The world will continue to rush, but you don't have to rush with it. This Sunday is not about running, it is about realizing that the greatest journey is not toward something outside of you, but toward your own awareness. This 26th October, awaken your mind. Let this be the day you stop existing and start living. Let this be the moment when your thoughts begin to serve you instead of control you. Let this Sunday become the first step into a new way of seeing, clear, present, unshaken. When your mind finally wakes, you will understand that nothing outside you ever had the power to define you. It was always within you, waiting for you to open your eyes. This Sunday, 26th of October, is a reminder that your heart has been silent for too long. The world teaches you to think more, plan more, control more, but it rarely teaches you to feel. Yet the truth is, no real transformation begins until the heart learns to open again. This Sunday is not about how strong your body is or how sharp your mind can become. It is about how deeply you can feel without fear, how honestly you can connect with what lives inside you. The heart has its own intelligence, its own voice, and its own strength. A strength that does not shout but endures. Many people confuse feeling with weakness. They believe showing emotion makes them soft or vulnerable. But in truth, it takes far more strength to feel than to hide. This 26th October, you are invited to stop running from your emotions and meet them face to face. The anger, the sadness, the disappointment, they are not enemies. They are parts of you that want to be understood. When you suppress what you feel, you build walls inside your own chest. You numb yourself not only from pain, but from joy, from peace, from connection. This Sunday is your chance to begin breaking those walls. The heart is the bridge between your inner and outer worlds. If the bridge is blocked, everything in your life becomes unstable. Your relationships lose depth, your actions lose purpose, your words lose truth. But when the heart is open, everything flows. You begin to move with authenticity. You speak with clarity. You love without conditions. You forgive without keeping count. This 26th October, allow yourself to listen to the rhythm of your heart again. Not the rhythm of fear or control, but the rhythm of sincerity. To feel without fear does not mean you allow your emotions to rule you. It means you allow them to pass through you. You become the witness, not the prisoner. This Sunday, when an emotion arises, don't fight it. Sit with it. Observe it. Feel its texture, its weight, its lesson. Emotions are not there to break you. They are there to teach you. Every tear carries wisdom. Every ache has a story. Every silence has meaning. Growth happens when you stop labeling emotions as good or bad and start seeing them as necessary. 26 October is not about being dramatic with your emotions. It is about being honest. Honesty with yourself is the first form of self-respect. When you say you are fine while you are not, you betray your own truth. When you pretend to be strong just to appear stable, you disconnect from your real strength. This Sunday, have the courage to be truthful about what you feel. Let your truth breathe. It does not need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. When the heart learns to feel freely, something beautiful happens. It begins to heal itself. You start forgiving those who never apologized. You stop seeking closure from others because you find it within. You stop trying to prove your worth because you finally sense it beating inside you. The heart that feels deeply also loves deeply, and the heart that loves deeply can never truly break. It may bend, it may ache, but it always rises again stronger than before. That is the lesson this 26th of October brings. To rise through your emotions, not away from them. Life will test your heart many times. People will disappoint you. Circumstances will change and endings will come when you least expect them. But if your heart is awake, you will not collapse. You will feel, yes, deeply, painfully, fully, but you will also keep walking. That is the power of emotional awareness. It gives you the strength to remain soft in a hard world. It gives you the grace to keep loving even when life feels unfair. This Sunday, do not rush through your feelings. Do not escape them with distractions or numbness. Give yourself time to breathe with them. Sometimes growth is not loud. It happens in quiet moments when you finally accept what your heart has been trying to tell you. Maybe it's time to forgive yourself. Maybe it's time to let go. Maybe it's time to say what you never said. Whatever it is, let this Sunday be the day you finally release what your heart no longer needs to carry. Remember, emotions are like waves. They come, they rise, they fall, and they fade. You are not the wave, you are the ocean. The ocean does not fear its own waves. This 26 October, stand within your depth, feel every wave, but remain rooted in your calm. That is the true mastery of the heart, to feel everything without losing your center. This Sunday is not about escape, it is about return, a return to your own heart. When you return there, you find peace, you find truth, you find balance. And once you reconnect with that space, the world outside you begins to shift. Relationships heal, decisions become clearer, and your life regains harmony. So let 26th of October become the day your heart starts to lead again. Let it be the moment you stop fearing what you feel and start honoring it. Every emotion, no matter how heavy, has a purpose. Feel it, understand it, release it, and grow from it. When your heart is free, your entire being becomes alive again. This Sunday is your invitation not to think more, but to feel deeper. This Sunday, 26th of October, carries a deeper message, a message about alignment. When the mind and the heart move in different directions, the soul cannot move at all. It stays stuck between what you think and what you feel. This Sunday is not about doing more or chasing harder. It is about bringing your inner world into balance so that your life can finally move in one clear, powerful direction. The soul begins to awaken only when the mind and the heart start speaking the same language. The mind thinks, the heart feels, but the soul acts. If your thoughts say one thing and your emotions say another, your actions become weak, your energy scattered. You say you want peace, but your thoughts are full of noise. You say you want love, but your heart carries resentment. You say you want success, but your emotions are filled with doubt. This 26th October, stop tearing yourself apart. Begin the process of alignment. Think what you feel and feel what you think. When these two sides agree, your whole being becomes unstoppable. The mind is powerful but cold. It calculates, analyzes, and measures. The heart is warm but often impulsive. It feels deeply, sometimes too deeply. When these two forces fight, you suffer. When they unite, you rise. This Sunday is your reminder to bring understanding to your feelings and compassion to your thoughts. Let the mind learn softness. Let the heart learn discipline. That is where harmony begins. When they meet in the middle, the soul takes its rightful place as the leader of your life. Alignment is not a mystical idea, it is practical. It is felt in your everyday choices. When the mind and heart are aligned, your decisions no longer feel heavy. You do not second guess yourself or drown in regret. You simply know because your knowing comes from both logic and truth. This 26th October, pay attention to what feels right, not just what seems right. The mind will always try to protect you from pain, but sometimes pain is what the heart needs to grow. Listen with awareness, follow with courage. Balance them both. There will be moments when your heart wants something the mind cannot understand. That is fine. This Sunday, instead of rejecting it, observe it. Let the mind question but not control. Let the heart feel but not dominate. Find the space between them. The stillness where the soul breathes, that stillness is not empty. It is full of wisdom. It tells you when to wait and when to act, when to let go and when to hold on. It speaks quietly, so you must be present to hear it. This 26th October, give yourself permission to stop living divided. You cannot move forward while fighting yourself. You cannot find clarity while living in contradiction. When your mind says yes and your heart says no, step back. Breathe, bring them together through silence. The silence of this Sunday is medicine for confusion. It teaches you to listen before you decide, to understand before you act. In that space, the soul begins to guide. The soul does not argue, it flows. It does not rush, it moves with purpose. When you are aligned, your actions begin to carry depth. You no longer chase outcomes. You express truth. Success becomes a reflection of balance, not a result of struggle. This 26th October, make it your mission to live from that inner agreement. Speak only when your words are supported by both thought and feeling. Act only when your actions come from both wisdom and sincerity. Live only when your direction feels whole. The reason most people feel lost is not because life is unclear, but because their inner world is in conflict. They chase what the mind says is right and ignore what the heart cries for. They build lives that look perfect but feel empty. This Sunday, look within. If something inside you feels heavy or untrue, it means your alignment is off. Bring it back gently. No anger, no guilt, just awareness. Awareness realigns everything. When the mind and the heart finally agree, life becomes simple again. You stop forcing and start flowing. You stop searching and start seeing. You stop pretending and start being. This is not weakness. This is power. True strength comes from unity. When you are whole inside, nothing outside can shake you. This 26th October, let that be your transformation. Move with calm intensity, with centered focus, with soulful direction. The world outside you is loud, but your alignment is silent. You will not find it through others. You will find it in moments of quiet truth with yourself. Sit with your thoughts, feel your emotions, let them meet. Let them understand each other. The mind brings clarity, the heart brings meaning, the soul brings motion. When these three work as one, you become grounded and alive. So this Sunday, let the noise fade. Let the distractions fall away. Feel your breath. Feel your pulse. Feel your presence. The balance you seek has always been waiting inside you. 26th of October is the day to return to it. Think less, feel more, and let both guide you into harmony. When the mind and the heart walk together, the soul finally begins to dance, and that is when life becomes whole again. This Sunday, 26th of October, will not come to comfort you. It will come to challenge you. It will not arrive with calm skies, but with lessons that may shake your stillness. Because this Sunday is not about ease, it is about awakening. And awakening rarely comes wrapped in comfort. Growth is born in discomfort. Strength is born in resistance. The moment you understand this, life stops feeling like punishment and starts becoming your greatest teacher. Every challenge that appears on this 26th of October is not against you, it is for you. It arrives to reveal what still needs to be faced, what still needs to be released, what still needs to be strengthened. Most people run when life becomes uncomfortable. They avoid silence, avoid confrontation, avoid pain. But escaping discomfort is escaping transformation. Discomfort is the only door that leads you from illusion to truth. You can spend your life chasing peace, but peace will never come from avoiding struggle. Real peace comes when you stop running and start facing. This Sunday, 26th October, is about sitting with your discomfort instead of escaping it. When pain arises, observe it. When fear whispers, listen but don't follow. When confusion clouds your mind, breathe and stay. The mind will try to protect you by distracting you, by finding escape routes, by building stories. But stay. Stay where it's uncomfortable because that is where your truth is waiting. The discomfort you feel is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign that your limits are being tested. It is the moment the old version of you begins to dissolve so that the new one can emerge. This Sunday, when you feel the pressure, remember, a seed cannot grow without breaking its shell. The same applies to you. Growth demands that you crack open, that you break patterns, that you leave behind what no longer serves your path. It hurts, yes, but it also heals. On the 26th of October, choose not to label your struggles as bad. The body trembles when it is being trained. The heart aches when it learns to open. The mind resists when it learns to let go. Discomfort is the signal that evolution has begun. This Sunday, take every uneasy moment as a lesson. Learn to look at pain with curiosity instead of fear. When you understand what discomfort is showing you, it loses its power to control you. Every path of mastery begins with friction. You cannot find stillness if you have never faced the storm. You cannot find courage if fear has never visited you. You cannot find balance if you have never lost it. So this Sunday, when life shakes your ground, do not ask for calm. Ask for clarity. Let discomfort sharpen your awareness. Let it clean away the illusions that comfort once built around you. What survives discomfort is always real. Discomfort is not meant to destroy you, it is meant to reveal you. It strips away what is false, what is fragile, what is temporary. It shows you who you are when everything unnecessary is removed. When life feels heavy on 26th of October, do not collapse under it. Stand still. Feel its weight. That weight is the test of your foundation. If you can remain calm under pressure, your strength has matured. This Sunday, instead of saying, why is this happening to me? Say, what is this teaching me? Every difficulty carries wisdom. Every delay carries direction. Every obstacle carries discipline. You do not grow by wishing for easier days. You grow by walking through the hard ones with awareness. And 26th October asks you to do exactly that. Walk through the fire without fear. When you stop resisting discomfort, you begin to feel something new, freedom. The fear of pain fades. The anxiety of control disappears, and what remains is pure presence. Presence cannot be achieved when you are always escaping. It arrives when you face reality as it is, raw, unfiltered, unplanned. On this 26th October, let that be your lesson to be fully present even when the present feels heavy. Discomfort also teaches humility. It reminds you that you are still learning, still growing, still unfolding. It keeps you grounded in gratitude. Without struggle, you forget your depth. Without challenge, you forget your capability. Without discomfort, you forget your purpose. This Sunday, be grateful for the moments that test you. They are the silent architects of your strength. As the day unfolds, you may feel tired, uncertain, or emotionally stretched. Let that be, let it happen. Growth never feels gentle in the beginning, but by the end of the day. And when you look back on 26th October, you will realize that what felt like breaking was actually becoming. You were never being punished. You were being prepared. Discomfort refines you. It teaches patience, resilience, and surrender. It polishes away arrogance and awakens compassion. It connects you to life in its truest form. Not as you wish it to be, but as it really is. That is the gift this Sunday brings. So this 26th of October, do not seek comfort, seek truth. Let every moment that feels difficult become a step toward your awakening. Face your fears without retreat. Accept your emotions without shame. Embrace your struggles without resistance. When you can do that, you will see that discomfort was never the enemy. It was the doorway to your highest self. This Sunday, 26th October, is not just a day. It is a reminder that every moment holds the power to change the direction of your life. People wait for a perfect time to begin, a perfect mood, a perfect opportunity, but transformation does not wait. It begins the moment you decide that today matters. This 26th October is not about the calendar, it is about the consciousness you bring into it. It is about realizing that change happens not someday, but this day. Too often, life slips away while you wait for signs, for clarity, for the right energy to appear. You convince yourself that you will begin when things calm down, when people understand you, when you feel ready. But readiness never arrives by waiting. It arrives by movement. This Sunday is asking you to stop delaying your becoming. Every small step you take on 26th October carries more power than 1,000 unfulfilled plans. Transformation begins in awareness. It does not begin in noise, not in rush, not in external success. It begins in that quiet moment when you finally say, enough. Enough of waiting. Enough of repeating the same cycles. Enough of blaming. This Sunday, when you wake up, let that word echo in your mind. Enough. Because the truth is, you are not short of time, you are short of direction. And 26th October can become the moment when you choose that direction again. The date itself is only a symbol, but symbols matter when you fill them with meaning. Make this Sunday your turning point. Sit in silence. Reflect on where you have been drifting and where you truly wish to go. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. Stop measuring progress by what others see. Measure it by how awake you feel inside. The smallest internal shift can move mountains outside of you. This 26th October, do not let routine steal your awareness. Routine is the quiet killer of transformation. It makes you repeat without reflection, move without purpose, breathe without feeling. This Sunday, break that rhythm. Do something that makes you present. Step outside, feel the air on your skin, breathe with attention, move with awareness. Every time you are fully present, you are transforming. Transformation is not dramatic, it is disciplined. It does not happen in one loud moment, it happens in countless quiet ones. It happens when you stop running from discomfort, when you forgive yourself for the past, when you keep your promises to your future. This Sunday is not about perfection. It is about direction. Every mindful decision you make, what you eat, what you say, how you respond, becomes a piece of your becoming. Many people will treat 26th October like any other day. They will wake up, scroll, talk, complain, and sleep again unchanged. But you must not. You must remember that every day becomes sacred when you treat it as a beginning. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is not chance, it is attention. The person who treats a simple Sunday like a sacred one transforms faster than the one who waits for a miracle. On this Sunday, allow silence to guide you, not the noise of the world, but the voice within. Transformation does not shout, it whispers. It tells you where to let go, what to face, who to forgive. Listen closely. The heart already knows what the mind tries to complicate. When you align with that inner knowing, change becomes effortless. 26th October is not asking you to chase something new. It is asking you to return to yourself. And you were not born lost. You only forgot your way in the noise of the world. This Sunday, remember who you wanted to be before fear rewrote your story. Remember the strength you felt before doubt made you small. Remember the peace that existed before the noise began. That remembrance is transformation. Transformation is not about becoming someone else. It is about shedding what you are not. This 26th October, shed the masks, the need to please, the need to prove, the need to pretend. Every false layer removed brings you closer to truth. You will feel lighter, freer, clearer. That lightness is not weakness. It is power returning to its source. When you move with awareness this Sunday, you begin to see beauty in everything. Even in your struggles, even in your mistakes, you stop labeling experiences as good or bad. You start seeing them as necessary. Life has never been against you. It has always been preparing you. Every failure, every delay, every wound was guiding you toward this moment, this 26th October, where you finally understand. So this Sunday, make a promise to yourself, not a wish, not a vague intention, a promise. Promise that you will not go back to sleep. Promise that you will not let another day pass without presence. Promise that you will grow even if it hurts. Promise that you will treat 26th October as the day everything began to shift. When the day ends and silence fills the night, you will feel something inside you. A calm strength, a quiet knowing, a steady flame. That is the sign that transformation has started. It may not look like much, but it will grow, it will expand, it will move through you until your life begins to reflect it. This Sunday, 26th of October, is not about the hours that pass. It is about the awareness that awakens. When you meet yourself in truth, even for a moment, everything changes. You do not need permission. You do not need perfect timing. You only need this day, this breath, this awareness. Let this Sunday be your beginning, because once you awaken, no force in this world can make you fall asleep again.